You can't make me laugh. It's just not going to happen. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with Smosh's Try Not to Laugh number 2. So, we did this like a month ago, where we started these, and I'm going to try to do these at least once a month. That is my hope. And we might do multiple ones at times, but for right now we're just doing one at a time because they're like 15 to 20 minutes each or so. So for those who didn't see the first one, I would definitely suggest going back to that, but I think this is also going to be, sorry, I got distracted there. I think this is also going to be slightly different because this is on the, I believe it's called Smosh Pack channel, compared to the first one, which was just regular Smosh, and I think this is going to be more akin to what I had seen on the on TikTok. So if you don't remember, in the first one, I mentioned that on TikTok, I had occasionally come across these videos of these Smosh Try Not to Laughs. And they would involve like the crew and everyone trying to make each other laugh using props and costumes and stuff. And again, I would occasionally come across these on TikTok, and so I wanted to check out this as a full series and see like everything within context. Not that context is going to help certain things, but yeah, it's like the entire crew, and they would take turns trying to make them laugh. They would have water in their mouths, and it's like, oh, if they spit out the water or start like outwardly laughing, sometimes they'd have like a kazoo in their mouths and stuff. Different things like that. So, since this is on the Smosh Pack channel, I believe it's going to be like the entire crew and everything, and that's going to be more what I'm used to. It's probably still, it's still early on, so it's probably not going to be like the most advanced. They're probably not going to have like the most props or costumes or whatnot. Hell, the set might even be different for all I know. From what I'm used to seeing on TikTok from those few videos here and there. But I'm still interested. I assume most of the humor and castmates I'm going to recognize just from various videos and stuff. And yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. Like I did last time, I'm going to play along. So I'm going to try not to laugh or anything. A small smile doesn't count as a laugh. This is try not to laugh specifically, so a smile is fine as long as I don't laugh. And for laugh, I'm counting even like a chuckle or anything like that. It doesn't have to be like full blown losing my mind laughing. Even a small chuckle counts as a laugh. A smile doesn't. But if I'm like sitting here and I go like, that's a laugh. It's small, it's barely audible, but it's still a laugh. So you get the idea. I'm not going to put water in my mouth because I don't want to accidentally spit water all over my keyboard and ruin my laptop. That would not be a good idea. But we're going to try to play along, and I'm going to try to win. We won the first time. I didn't laugh in the first one. And hopefully we won't, or I won't laugh this time. I tend to be, like, able to do these pretty easily, but there are some types of videos that usually get me, like, in a Try Not to Laugh video compilation and everything. So certain types of jokes might just make me, like, almost kind of subconsciously chuckle or laugh without me, like, trying to or even kind of realizing it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Also, just as a note, it does have to be a laugh, so like an exclamation or like like a double take or something like that would not count. It has to actually be a laugh. Like, we're qualifying that right before we get started here. And I have laughed at a lot of the when I'm just watching when I've just like come across these on TikTok. So it's possible it will happen. We'll see. But yeah, even if I don't, like that doesn't mean I won't enjoy the video still. Um, let's just have fun with this. So we're gonna get this started. Hope for the best, and well, try not to laugh. Cutting in here real quick to remind you that we have a lot of great content to check out on the channel. Between Monday and Friday, we have a plethora of awesome series reactions with 2 on Friday. We also have movie reactions every Saturday and Sunday, as well as Let's Plays every day of the week. We switch on and off every day between Horizon and Baldur's Gate 3 and have Anno Mutationum on Saturdays. Please don't forget to click the link in the description below to follow it to today's reaction. We redirect everything just due to copyright. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and the channel, respectively. And I hope you have a great time with today's reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah, 4 times. I laughed 4 times. And it's just like, I think the actual funniest one was the Vaseline thing. Like rubbing Vaseline on the nipples, and then it's like does the cross thing. It's like the body of Christ. It's like that broke me. That one broke me. But like I said, the other two in the background doing like the patty cake while like like talking like that. It's like it was like very Nightmare on Elm Street, very 1-2 Freddy's coming for you. And it's just like that was almost breaking me as it was. Like that was almost getting to me. So it's like the body of Christ thing just sent me. It was exactly what it needed to break me. Um so yeah, it's like that was really fun. That was really fun. I had a good time with that. That is definitely more what I expect. I when I saw the clips on like TikTok, it's usually just like one shot of like, oh, someone's sitting in the chair, and then someone else comes up and starts doing their thing. I don't like see the in. I hadn't seen the in between stuff where they're like switching on and off and all. But maybe they do it differently, like with the more modern parts of this series. Because this is again only the first one that they're doing as a group. Um, so yeah, they might update how they do it and upgrade things. Obviously, they get a lot of different types of costumes and props and whatnot to use. I think this was a good start, though. This is, again, even though the set's different, even though things are slightly different than what I'm used to, it's like, it's still the basic idea. And it's definitely more of like what I expected going into this than with the first one where it's just, Ian and Anthony sitting there and watching a Try Not to Laugh compilation. This is definitely more of like what like would get me to laugh rather than a Try Not to Laugh compilation that's like geared towards something like that. It's like this is more like, improv sketches and stuff. It's like that's more my kind of humor, I guess. So, yeah. Uh I don't know who I would say had the funniest like bits or anything outside of just the group effort with the Vaseline thing. Um, but I would say probably the least funny was either the milk carton thing that Noah tried to do because it's like that just wasn't funny. There wasn't any humor to it, or the dick, which I guess was actually just his hand in his pants. He said, but it's like I'm glad that they clarified that that was something they had talked about beforehand and that they all like agreed to the idea of doing that as one of the jokes. Um, because that clarification very much helped because as I said, if they're close enough to where like that's okay between them to do something like that, then okay, sure. But it comes across as like not okay when you're just watching and have no like setup for that. So I am glad that they clarified, because that was like very uncomfortable. It wasn't funny. It was cringy, if anything. But I'm glad it was clarified, and I'm not like upset about it anymore. It's just it's cringy. It's not funny even with that clarification. That being said, tell me, did you play along as well? What got you to laugh? What did you think the funniest gag or joke or whatnot was in this set? And yeah, like I said, we're gonna try to do at least one of these. One video every month. We don't know how. I don't know how many like episodes of the actual series we'll do in each video. It's just gonna depend on how much time I want to spend on that during the day and various things like that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just take it on a week by week basis. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.